Hey guys, it's Centurion. I'm bringing you a video about the community versus Sniperwolf. This is just a quick disclaimer. This is not a drama content channel. This channel is primarily on gameplay and commentary. I will cover drama if I feel so needed to cover it. But anyway, we'll move on to the next thing. I just want to outline some Twitter posts that people are putting up on Twitter about Leah's or Sniperwolf's shenanigans, especially with Unbannable. And then people are trying to use the statute of limitation. Statute of limitation nearly in every country around the world does not condone that by any length of time. So if you do any sort of acts that, I'm not going to put it up, I don't want to get my video taken down, is essentially encouraging minors to do sexual and lewd content for you online. If you're into any of those sort of acts, you would automatically, almost guaranteed to go to prison regardless how long ago it was. Regardless of what the statute of limitations says, because it's a completely different crime that can't be pushed aside. Also, I want to put in this next point I want to put across is that the content freebooting has been a major issue for a while, and a lot of other streamers have done it, especially Asmongold, XQC and all that, because what they essentially do is they'll stream on Twitch, put a VOD up, they'll most likely highlight it or record it, and they'll cut it up and republish the full entirety of your video onto YouTube. And eventually, because you don't really have just like your copyrighted work, or you don't have copyright claims against it, they can virtually freeboot it and they will be able to monetize it, and eventually you won't. And what's the point of watching these kind of videos when they've already been viewed? So essentially your video will get no traction at all and it'll be left out. And it's just like completely wrong in my opinion, because they're obviously exploiting the loopholes in the terms of service with YouTube and saying it's under fair use because they add they press pause, or they talk over it for about another extra 15 minutes. Asmongold also suggested, say, when he makes these content, before he uploads, he gives 48 hours. So obviously he's trying to milk his VOD as long as he can before he puts it up. So it seems like he's letting the channel get a bit of thing. It's not like he's doing these from like 10, 20-year-old videos that haven't been viewed, have been completely deactivated channels that haven't been viewed for a long time. These are like fresh off the press sort of things. And also a YouTuber known as Dark Viper AU has covered this a lot, along with Muda, so some ordinary gamer, and a few other YouTubers have been very critical about it, because it obviously doesn't give the new YouTubers a chance to get up on the algorithm, and it's just completely unfair. Endangering other content creators is completely wrong because you don't like what they have to say about you, your content, and people just shouldn't be endangering your critics because you're freebooting other people's content on other websites and other platforms. In my opinion, you're not a reaction streamer, you're a content thief, and you shouldn't be doing it by any stretch of the imagination. And if you have to go to someone's house and dox and threaten them in front of your 5+ million subscribers, you're a big massive piece of shit, and you should be facing full repercussions for it. You should be completely deflatformed, at bare minimum demonetized, and you should be facing charges. Especially one of my last points I just made in this video, encouraging minors to twerk on the street. You should be in jail already. You should be in jail 9 years ago for it, especially how widespread it was. It's obviously went private and went public again all of a sudden, because obviously she does not want anyone to find it, and she should be like deplatformed. I mean, in my opinion, she should be deplatformed completely. And it's virtually because YouTube has not enforced it, and obviously what their moderator has mentioned on Twitter is that they obviously won't be enforcing it. So it's kind of encouraging. If you're big enough, you can crush your critics, destroy other channels, because YouTube won't do anything because you're bringing in too much money for them to consider it. And that's the message they're kind of sending to smaller creators and new creators. So you're going to create this big plateau, larger content creators that are going to stagnate and stay there. And all new creators can't get up there, because as soon as they critique them or they do anything to piss anyone off, they will lose their channel, get demonetized. They'll be fearful to make any content that they want to talk about. What YouTube is essentially allowing of what people are seeing as allowing larger content creators to crush the smaller creators, steal their content, re-upload it, no repercussion, crushing smaller and smaller creators, and eventually people will just leave the platform and not bother about doing it. Then you'll have this massive issue with larger creators reaching this plateau and staying there, while any talented content creators building up their channel will always stay at a low level, while all these other reaction creators just keep piling on because of the one-stop shop for all the content they'll ever want. And It is disgusting, and I wouldn't like to become a slave to one of these reaction channels as a content creator. It would be completely degrading knowing that I'll be going like a fraction of the income that I would be getting from my subscribers, and also that, and it'll almost force you to kind of hope people will start watching your live streams so you can get a bit of revenue, pay the bills. Because essentially what a lot of people do, yes, we like creating content, but we also like getting paid for it, so we don't have to go back to our old jobs. That's the whole idea of us making content. I'm sorry if people think we're just doing it for the fans. We do it for the fans, but also we also want to be able to do it for you full time, if you get what I mean. Because it's just unfair. It's just unfair. If that's the case, and the way YouTube's handling it, because you're a big ad, you make them a lot of money for your ads and sponsorship. They're really short-sighted about it, because in the long run, those creators won't hang around forever. The main takeaway of this, even though Sniperwolf won't get banned for it, unless something proves it wrong in the next week or two or something like that, Sniperwolf is currently getting away with it, and it will eventually cause it to lose sponsorships. The main takeaway of this is essentially Leah's getting away with this, and obviously YouTube is allowed. At the short term, is obviously they're still making YouTube money, but in the long term, I can see sponsors are going to catch wind of this, and they're going to see it, and they're going to say, should we be supporting this brand? Because obviously, like anything lewd or anything like that, even the minor things, advertisers do not want to support it at all. Even if you're involved in it, or support it, or put the brand. Like, do you really think they want to put their brand behind someone who is a groomer, who docks people, engage in toxic behaviour for their brand? No, they won't. They'll eventually start pulling back. Even apparently G Fuel was even pulled away from their branding, and it's just and eventually it will destroy a channel. Their relevance will keep dropping. It's the point on. You don't just ruin their career, and their reputation is up in the gutter right now, and it will always remain there unless YouTube wants to make it like they forgot about it. Then obviously people will start hating YouTube more than they already do now. I don't really like talking about these things, but I felt necessary to talk about it. And please give me a like, subscribe, so I can bring you more of this content, and obviously my usual content with gameplay, shorts, funny clips, and all that sort of stuff. Please enjoy the gameplay I provided, and I'll catch you in the next one. Many voices.
Keep throwing our bubbles down on this.
We have the exact same circuit.
Pretty close, yeah. It stacks the buff. Behind you. Got it set up on the board on the discussion. Oh shit, I blocked the throw. Oh lord. Poor guy. Let's finish this horde off before we actually go down, so it doesn't spawn down there. Pure hip fire. Dude, these are the loud. That's the first time it's ever came out that side. Gone. Save my magazine until his shield's gone. Babe, just use your lightning on the enemies. Just keep stunning them. Should be good. Once you get a chance, that is.